Well, good afternoon, everybody. There's Maggie. There's Junior. Just wanted to show y'all. Got the belt on the lawnmower. As y'all could tell before, we got a little bit of mowing done. I was over this way. Oh, and I came back. I weeded this, but got all this mowed. And got over on the other side of the chicken pen mowed. Got this weeded the other day, and you can see I got a strip and some tall stuff, but I was down right there at that tree, and the daggum belt came off. Well, no, it didn't come off. It broke. So I was cutting it in sections, and got this part, got a path around there, and then way far over there I got mowed, which made it look a whole lot better. I was wanting to get this done so I could do the rest with the tractor, but then the belt busted. And I'm Maggie, but I'll walk up here carefully and see. I'm fixing to go get the water hose and water. I put some more grass seed down, and as you can see along the side, I cleaned up all of the wood and stuff and pulled up all the that Tyvek that we had down, that we had the wood stacked on. But you can see there's a green shadow, and I moved the fence the other day, which that's what I'm fixing to go let Dutton out, because they've been coming up just like I was hoping they would, and grazing up and eating some of this. So I'm gonna go let him out. I guess Mama's in there in the shade. It's a little bit warm. We'll walk down and turn on the water. I was able to get the mower back up here, towed it up here with the side by side, and I just got to take the belt off and put a new one on. We'll walk this way so I can show you. I got everything up there mowed, all up there in the center, except for where I need to go and hit it with the weed eater. I hit some of this yesterday with the weed eater, so now there's a small piece up there I need to go hit with the weed eater. Got all of that, and got on the other side of the chicken pen. Got to leave that and let the chickens stay in that for a while, and then move it. But it looks so much better. Let me turn on the water, go turn out Dutton, and I'll pick y'all back up. Well, got them turned out. And there's the two chickens over there. You can tell how much higher the grass is in here than what I weed-eated and what I've mowed. But I've also cut, I was sectioning that off because it's so thick, and I cut to right there. I wanted to get more of that up by the fence. And then I started doing some weed eating inside the garden area, back on the back side of it. Now I just need to get this side, which my batteries had ran out, and I don't know if y'all can see that. There is I know it's still a hummingbird. I've seen a few. That's a pretty good size hummingbird. But let's walk over there. I got over here and weeded this the other day. It needs to be mowed. And weeded back there, tore vines out of the apricot tree and the goji berries, and that little hummingbird went over there to that goji berry. It's got a few little blooms on it, but yeah, I'm gonna wait and let it cool off a little bit, and then I'll get in here and try to work on this side. But I got up here, weeded this, You can see one of my melons is finally turning. Looks like something's been eating on it. So I might as well pull it and throw it to the chickens because it looks like something's ate it. Maybe they'll eat it. But I got all this back here mowed and cleaned up, and all of the front. Let's see. Watch them. Oh, she's coming over here. I need to go bust it open. I'll let them figure it out. I need to go keep an eye on Dutton. Junior! Junior, come back over here. Come on. He's up there with the neighbors. But got all that mowed and decided to leave all this for the chickens, and got back here and tried to weed eat as best I could because you can see the vine growing, but the weeds right here were taller than I was, and I wanted to cut some of it down before I mowed. And you can see the grass piles that were so thick. I had to get a stick and push it out of the where it dispatches out of the mower because it kept clogging up. But I'm going to go up here and watch Dutton for a while and water that grass, and then I'll pick y'all back up. There we go. There's Dutton. I'm keeping an eye on. There's Mama. Mama's even up here grazing, and I can water. But I was going to let y'all know that the guys who did the metal on the building showed up today, and they're going to give me a quote of the metal, and then an estimate of the metal and them installing it. The only bad thing he said about it, they probably wouldn't be able get here to be able to do it until the end of November. So which is fine. I can start getting the material on the walls and getting that up, and then if I can go ahead and get the metal ordered, I'll get that ordered, and if they can't do it, maybe I can find somebody that can do it, and we'll see. He's going to get me an estimate of what the metal will cost, and I haven't decided if we're going to go with the R panel, like the brown that's on the building. There we go. That it being either tin or the corrugated metal, whatever we can get in a thinner gauge. I don't know how thin they'll make that R panel, because I think you can only bend it so much when it's thinner like that. So we'll see. But I'm gonna sit here and water some, and then I'll pick y'all back up by the time I finish. Hopefully it'll cool off a little bit so I can go over there and finish weed eating. Oops, sorry, over there in the garden. Mama done went in Dutton's pen. I guess she's going to go check out, see if he's got any food. But yeah, he can come all the way. I've had to get him out of the fence, but he hasn't really tried to get out or anything. He just was eating some vines off of the fence. So I'll pick y'all back up in just a little bit. We'll see how much it cools off if I can finish weed eating. You can see y'all, the neighbor dog's up there. It's getting a little dark. Probably about 7 o'clock. But instead of weed eating, I came and moved the fence. I cut that section like that, came across and cut it back over there where I had mowed, so they can go and eat that grass too, plus the grass on the hill that I weed eated. So hopefully they'll like that, and maybe tomorrow, depending on the weather, I may try to get the belt on the lawnmower and finish mowing and mow this section here with what I started over there. And yeah, hopefully we'll see how this all works. It's a bad thing about getting out here. Every time I get out here, I get bit by ants. But I'll keep an eye on it, see how they do. Hopefully they'll work on that sweet gum tree, and if they do, then I'll move it further, and then we'll get that next sweet gum tree. Because yeah, their fence at one time was all the way around, so it'll just have to come this way more to take up some space. And there's Maggie in the garden. I know she's looking for an egg. I'm sure she's already got an egg, but you can see where I cleaned up on this side of the garden, and there was vines growing all up in the apricot tree. They're all over the ground right there, and I threw those. So I'm going to open the gate and see if Grace wants to come out. She may not venture out over here by herself, and then again, she might. So I'm going to go finish, put up the chickens, water that just a little bit more, and then I guess we'll go in. No, it's not quite 7 o'clock because the lights aren't on in the greenhouse yet. So with that said, hope y'all have a good evening, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.